on different operating systems, Selenium offered a component called Selenium Grid, which comes along with the Selenium. Grid is an internal component of the Selenium. What I'm trying to say, we no need to associate anything extra to make use of the Selenium Grid. It comes along with the Selenium suite. It is used to run our automation test cases on different browsers, on different operating systems in a networking environment. See, I have 100 test cases created. My requirement, I want to run all the test cases on 3 browsers, say Chrome, Firefox, and Safari, for example, 3 browsers. Definitely you need a networking system, right? You need a networking environment or not? Minimum 3 client missions. One client mission we configure to run the test cases on the Chrome. Second client mission we configure to run the test case on Firefox. The other one we configure to run the test case on Safari, so that test case 1 getting executed on the 3 computers parallelly, then second test case, third test case, fourth test case, till the last test case. So definitely in real time, Selenium Grid we use in a networking environment, but I'll explain the concept how it works on a single mission. And here, this is the architecture of the Selenium Grid. There are majorly 2 components involved in Selenium Grid, Hub and Node. Hub is a server mission which distributes the test cases to node missions. Here, node is a client mission where you configure the test environment, means on which browser, on which operating system you want to run your test cases, you configure in the node mission. I repeat, majorly there are 2 components involved in the Selenium Grid environment, Hub mission and node missions. Hub is a server that distributes the test cases to node missions. In this computer, Hub mission, we upload all our test cases. Supposing 100 test cases are uploaded in the Hub mission. Hub mission will distribute test case 1 to computer 1, same test case 1 to computer 2, the same test case 1 to computer 3. So that test case 1 getting executed on Internet Explorer, parallelly on Firefox, simultaneously on Chrome browser. So that test case 1 getting executed on the 3 missions in various browsers, then second test case will be distributed, third test case will be distributed, till last test case will be distributed. So there are 2 major components involved in the grid environment, Hub and Node. Hub is a centralized computer server which is used to distribute the test cases to the node computers. What is a node computer? A client mission where you configure the test environment, means on which browser, on which operating system you want to run your test cases, we configure at the node missions. Right. The same thing again, I'm demonstrating a Hub, node missions. Hub computer distribute the test cases to node missions, different devices. Maybe in this computer, test cases are running on Safari browser, Mac operating system, Firefox, maybe other operating system, Internet Explorer, Windows operating system, Android device. Right, this is what I said. Hub is a central point that grid architecture receive all the requests. Node is a client mission. Each node mission connected to the Hub mission receive the test cases from the Hub mission and execute the test cases. Right, now let us see the technicalities, how to implement the same technically. Now you understand this concept? I want to run my test cases on various browsers. Supposing I created RNHRM test cases, 100 test cases. 100 test cases I want to run on Internet Explorer, Firefox, and Chrome simultaneously. For this, we take the support of another component available in the Selenium, which is Grid. There are two major components involved, Hub Mission and Node Mission. In Node Mission, we are going to configure on which browser you want to run your test cases. Hub Mission will distribute the test cases to the nodes for execution. Right, now, coming to the technicals, at first we have to configure one computer as a hub computer. So here I am teaching from only one system. In my mission, in my laptop, every new command prompt window I open, you consider as a computer. The first step here, configuring a hub mission. Selenium Grid implementation. In the Selenium Grid implementation, at first we have to create hub mission, create hub. How to create a hub? At first you go to command prompt. After going to command prompt, type the following command. I'll give the command here. See, from the command prompt, here I'm opening the command prompt. So you are seeing the command prompt, right? If you want to run any Java executable jar file through the command prompt, command is java-jar. You have to provide the jar file path. You have to give the jar file location. Now here I'm giving the Selenium jar file location. Java-jar, Selenium jar file path. As of now, the command is execute Selenium jar file from the command prompt. Execute Selenium with a role hub computer. I executed this command. You do observe there is a message displayed here. Selenium Grid Hub is up and running. Nodes should register to this URL. 192.160.0.100, it is my system IP address. By default, Grid Hub services will be running on a port number called 4444. Some software services will be running on a default port number 8080, 8081. Like Selenium Grid services will be by default running on a port number 4444. So finally here, we have created a hub mission. I configured my laptop as a hub mission now, okay? So what is the command to configure a computer as a hub mission? First you go to command prompt, then type the following command. What is the command? Java-jar. You have to specify Selenium jar file path. You need to give Selenium jar file location. hyphen role hub. Okay, this is a command. You receive a message, Selenium grid hub is up and running like this. Selenium grid hub is up and running. Okay, this is how you can configure your computer as a hub computer. Okay, you don't think, you go to your system command prompt. You go to your system command prompt. Then type this command, java-jar. You give the location where your Selenium jar file available, -role hub. It is case sensitive. In my computer, Selenium jar file available at D drive. You please observe, I given the command like this. In my computer, Selenium jar file available at the D drive. So Selenium-jar, D drive, Selenium jar file location. I have given the Selenium jar file location, -role hub. This is a command. You receive a message, Selenium grid hub is up and running on your system IP address. Done. Please do confirm once you did it. Done. Good. You received that message? Good. Now, the next configure node mission to run test cases on Firefox browser. I want to configure one node mission to execute my test case on the Firefox. How to do that? See, actually, in real time, what we do, we maintain a networking environment. Definitely in real time, you will be having a networking environment. I'll take another computer which is available in the network environment on the same network, supposing this one. I'm highlighting something, right? This one. In this mission, node mission, I'll execute the following command, whatever I'm going to type. But you and me also have only individual system. We don't have a networking environment now. So I'm going to explain how it works on the individual mission. So now, in my system, I'm opening another command prompt, not the old one, another one. You assume every new command prompt window I am opening is one mission. Let's assume this is the first client mission. I want to configure this client mission to run my test cases on the Firefox browser. What to do? How to do? Let's see. The command will be like this. Java-jar. Java-, if you want to run your test cases on the Firefox environment from the Selenium script, we are going to configure the Eclipse and this Gecko driver information. The same way, here we have to give hyphen D WebDriver dot gecko dot driver equal to, you have to specify gecko driver file path. In your computer, wherever the gecko driver available, the gecko driver file path you have to configure here. Then hyphen jar, specify Selenium jar file path. Give the Selenium jar file path. Continuation. Continuation I am writing in the next line here. Hyphen role WebDriver. So execute Java with a role as WebDriver. WebDriver meaning node mission. Previously we given role as hub mission. Now the role as WebDriver client mission. Hyphen hub. This client mission you have to connect to the hub mission. Hyphen hub. You have to specify hub server. See, previously you have received a message here. Nodes should register to, you received some URL right here. Nodes can register to this URL. That URL you have to mention there. Hub server registration URL you have to mention. Generally, this will be like this. Your hub server IP address colon the port number 4444/greet/register. You are registering the node mission to the hub mission. Hyphen port on some port number. Already in 4444, grid services are running, hub services are running. I use some other port number where there are no services are running. Never use 80808081 because you know 80808081 some services will be running. Use some other port number. It can be 1234 or you know say 5555 I'm giving. Then hyphen browser. You have to give the browser name. You have to give the browser name. Browser name equal to say Firefox, comma max instances equal to some number. How many instances of the Firefox you want to create? I'll take this in the next line. Hyphen browser, browser name equal to the name of the browser. In this node mission I want to configure to run my test case on the Firefox. By default, one instance of the Firefox will be created. If you want to create multiple instances, max instances, some number we can give. This is actually the syntax. Okay, so for example, here I'm giving 10 something like this. Let me execute this command on my mission. I open another command prompt here. So Java -d WebDriver dot gecko dot driver equal to, I'm giving where is gecko driver available in my computer at my D drive. Gecko driver file path I have given. Hyphen jar, give the Selenium jar file location. Then what next? Hyphen role WebDriver. Hyphen hub, we have to give the hub details. http://. You please observe. Here we have the hub server details. What I can do, let me try to copy this. Copy the selected part. Sorry. See here, register hyphen port, some port number. This is my hub server IP address, my system IP address 4444 grid register hyphen port. On which port you want to register this client services? 5555 hyphen browser. The browser name equal to say Firefox, comma, max instances equal to some number. And do remember, in the browser name, N should be capital letter. In browser name, N should be a capital letter. In max instances, I should be capital letter. I run this command. If there are no syntax mistakes, you receive a message here. You please observe the message. The node is registered to the hub and ready to use. The node is registered to the hub and ready to use. So node computer is connected to the hub computer. How to see that? In order to view the grid console, you open some browser, any browser it can be. Any browser you open. Then here you can give that URL. What is that? 192 dot. Okay, 168.0.100. Not register, grid. You see console here. So this is how we can view the grid console. Now, in the hub machine, this is hub URL. One client is connected to the hub machine to run the automation test case on the Firefox environment. See, while registering the node machine, Firefox node, I given 10 instances, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 instances available, means if one time test cases are executed via the grid environment, one instance will be utilized, but still we have more 9 instances, mean another 9 times we can run the test cases without disconnecting from the hub machine. Generally, we create more instances, minimum 4 or 5 instances we have to create. Nothing wrong, you can go for even 100 instances also. Got it? Now, here, let me explain configuring a node machine to run automation test cases on Chrome browser. Concept is same. The same concept. Java-D, this time WebDriver.Chrome.driver. Whatever we specify in the actual our code, but we have to add this D. WebDriver.Chrome.driver equal to, you have to specify the Chrome driver file path, the Chrome driver exe file path. Then -jar, give Selenium jar file location. Then -role, WebDriver -hub. You have to specify the hub server IP address. Colon, hub server default port number 4444 / grid / register. Generally, when you configure a system as a hub machine, the registration URL will appear here. This has, here, this one. See, node should register to this URL. This URL directly we can give. Now, -port, some port number. I'm using some other port number. Then continuation, -browser, the browser name equal to Chrome, comma, max instances equal to some number. Supposing this time I am giving say 5. Okay, let me run this. Let me run this one. So what I have to do now, as we are running from the one mission, only from one mission, I am opening other command prompt window. I said every command prompt window you are opening, consider as another mission. Here I type the command java-d webdriver dot chrome dot driver equal to, I'll give the Chrome driver information, the location of the Chrome driver. Then -jar, specify the Selenium jar file location. -role WebDriver. -hub, give the hub server details. Let me check. Hub server 190.168.0.100. Okay. 192.168.0.100. The colon, the port number 4444 / grid / register. Sorry, register. Then we have to use -browser. The browser name equal to Chrome, comma, max instances equal to some number. Supposing I'm giving 5. I run this code. The node is registered to the hub and ready to use. The node is registered to the hub and ready to use. Just I'm refreshing this console. One moment. The registration failed. It's not properly registered. Just let me check out. If you have any spelling mistake somewhere, you please verify. Java-d webdriver dot chrome dot driver equal to, I have given the Chrome driver information, -jar, Selenium jar file location, -role WebDriver, -hub, read, register, -browser, browser name Chrome, max instances 5. Everything fine, but still one moment. Now procedure is same. Chrome browser. Can you try in between these two? Will you try these two in between? port missing. Okay, okay. Hyphen port. The port number. Okay, I'm typing in the notepad again here. I missed it. From port number 6666. Hyphen browser. Given that, let me check. The node is registered to the hub and ready to use. Mhm. Backend. Dot 168. No worries. I mean, I'll check out what is the issue. In between, you try to register at least one browser like Firefox. You try to register at least one browser, Firefox and Chrome. Just a minute. Which version of the Chrome I have? 83. It's not problem. Not because of that. Okay, at least you try with this Firefox. Try with the Firefox and confirm me. It's working for you. You please try to use Chrome also in your mission. I'll check what is the problem with my mission. In between, you try to use Chrome also. It's about long back. One time also I faced the issue, but I rectified. I'm trying to recollect how I have rectified. Are you doing on your missions? Are you doing this on your missions? Okay. I mean, you people please confirm if you are able to successfully register the nodes. Who confirm? I mean, who register successfully? Please confirm. If you receive the message, the node is registered to the hub and ready to use. Yes, it is successfully done. Chrome. One minute. I'll disconnect the node. Yes. It's okay now. It was connected now. Okay, I'll do one thing. I close all this stuff. I'll do it again. I'm disconnecting everything. I disconnected everything. Even I delete the history also, because otherwise the previous history, this will be available. I'm deleting the entire history. So the cookies I'm deleting. I close everything here. Now let me do it again. Let me close all unwanted stuff. Okay, let me do it again firstly. First, I went to command prompt, java-jar, the Selenium jar file location, -role hub. Right. Now, I'm opening some browser. So I'm giving the URL that 192 dot, what is that? 168.0.100 4444 / grid console. Grid console. There are no nodes, no clients registered to the hub. No clients registered to the hub now. Okay. Right. Now, I went to command prompt. I want to configure this machine to run my test case on the Firefox environment. Java-d WebDriver dot. First, let me go with the Chrome otherwise. Chrome dot driver equal to, I'm giving the Chrome driver location -jar, the Selenium jar file path -role WebDriver -hub. We have to give the hub server details 192.168.0.100 colon the port number 4444 grid register on the port number. I'm giving say 5555. Okay, some other port number I have given 5555, or let me give 1111, whatever it may be, 1111 -browser. The browser name equal to Chrome, comma max instances equal to 5 I have given. Now, finally, here we have received the message. The node is registered to the hub and ready to use. Now, let me go back to this console, grid console. Let me refresh it. See, now the Chrome node was registered. Chrome node was registered. Now, in the same way, I'm opening another command prompt. Let me register the Firefox system. Gecko.driver. I'm giving the Gecko driver path -java. Give the Java file path -role WebDriver WebDriver. Then -hub. I'm giving the hub server details. On the port number, this time I'm giving 2222 something. Browser, the browser name equal to Firefox, comma, max instances equal to some number. See, this time I given 10. Oh, somewhere I made a mistake. Let me check. Driver -hub port. Here, not Java. jar, right? -jar. Yes, we have received a message. The node is reached to the hub and ready to use. Let me refresh it. Yes. Now the Chrome browser client mission connected to the hub mission. Firefox node also connected to the hub mission. I hope little you understood this process. So as it is a learning, we are learning all this concept. If you really ask a person who has 3-4 years of experience in Selenium also, they will say, we don't know grid, my lead will take care of it. Because it is not everyday job. Every day we don't do it. And actually all these things will be configured in the server environment. So we don't get the access to configure in the server machines. Right, but some people, even first of all, the fresher, it is not at all required, only the fresher level, you get a question, what is grid, that's it. If I'm giving some experience, maybe if asked what is a hub mission, what is a node mission, how we configure the grid environment, to make that point clear, I'm teaching you all this topic. Now we have the setup ready. You please confirm till this point understood, so that I'll go with the next level script. Right. So now, once you set up the grid environment, now we can start executing our test cases on this environment. So for that, so let me teach you how to run the test cases on this grid environment. So here, Selenium provided two classes to run automation test cases, in grid environment. So what are the classes provided? What are the classes provided? One is desired capabilities. The other one is remote WebDriver class. So these are the two classes available in the Selenium WebDriver, which are used to run your automation test case on the grid environment. Okay, we'll see this. So now First of all, what is these desired capabilities? It is used to configure on which browser, on which operating system you want to run the test cases. See, as of now, we are running the test cases with the help of the WebDriver. WebDriver is actually inherited from the remote WebDriver. If you want to run the test case on the remote machine, we have to use a class called remote WebDriver. Let's see how to make use of this too. For this, what I will do, I'll import an existing project and I'll explain. I already created something. Just a minute. Great. Okay. There is some error. No issue. Just a minute. Okay, no worries. I'll create it. I'm creating a new project. Say grid demo something. And I'm associating the Selenium API. If testng required, we can do that. Okay, the minimum APIs, whatever required, I have associated. Here, let me create a package with the name. For example, demo. Here I'm creating a class, grid test. Okay. Now, here, there is a class available in the Selenium WebDriver, desired capabilities. Let's see this. Desired capabilities. It is used to configure the QA environment. On which browser, on which operating system you want to run your test cases, we can configure using desired capabilities class. Desired capabilities, cap, I'm initializing with null, meaning I'm clearly informing my script, do not consider any default browser, any default operating system. I initialize with null because I'm going to configure on which browser, on which operating system I want to run my test cases. Then desired capabilities dot Firefox. Here I'm configuring the browser, or you can configure like this, cap dot set browser name. You can give the browser name, Firefox. Now in the same way, cap dot set platform, there is a method. The platform is a enum. If I put here, it will show you all the platform, Android, this Mavericks, Macs, Linux. So this time I want to go with Windows, any Windows. Now here I have configured on which browser, on which operating system I want to run my test cases. In Windows operating system, in fact, we are running from only a single machine. We have only Windows operating system. I have Windows operating system, Windows. On which browser this time I want to run my test case, I have configured Firefox. Actually, this time I hard coded. You can parameterize this. We'll talk how to parameterize this. Once it is done, and we have remote WebDriver class. This is the Selenium class, remote WebDriver, driver equal to new remote WebDriver you have to give the remote address and the capabilities name. Okay, so here, as per my code, the capabilities name is cap. We have configured cap. What is this remote address? See here, when you go to the hub mission, hub, once again, where is the hub mission? It will show you the remote address. Okay, you please observe here. This is node registration URL. This is your remote WebDriver URL. Same IP address, WD WebDriver and hub. I'm copying this part. This is the remote WebDriver URL. I copy this. Here, it should be in a URL format. You please observe once again. New remote WebDriver. I'm selecting this method, new remote WebDriver. It needs URL as the first argument. First argument is of type URL. Second argument is capabilities. Here, URL. Okay, now, so here directly I can give, otherwise what I can do here, URL, this one, URL, the name, for example, hub URL equal to new URL. I'm giving the URL, my hub URL. So here directly I can use the argument hub URL with the capabilities name cap. You need to add malformed URL exception. Okay, if the URL type is wrong. Now, driver dot get, I'm giving my application under test URL, my application under test. For example, say google.com. Okay, this is the code I have created. Here, first I have configured on which environment this time I want to run my test case. I just launching the Google application, not more than this. See, if you understand the concept, remaining whatever the code available, that code gets executed. Okay, otherwise say driver dot find the element by the link text. I mean, Gmail dot click, something, whatever it may be. Now, let me run this program. Before I run this program, again, I'm refreshing the console. You keenly observe this, 5 instances of the Chrome browser, 10 instances of the Firefox browser is available. Now I am running this code. So now before I run this, you please observe in my system. Let me close all unnecessary windows. I'm running this code. It should execute the test case on null pointer exception. Just a minute. Just a minute. I'll do it Chrome. I'm running with the Chrome. I'm getting there. Just give me a minute.